What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I play lots of ranked Bedwars, and why I think it's one of the only accurate ways of judging how good somebody is at the game. So the first reason why I play lots of ranked is because it's a really easy way to demonstrate your skill, a lot more than with regular Bedwars. First of all, in regular Bedwars, there's two main ways of judging your skill. The first one is by your stats, which seems pretty obvious. Your stats should give you a pretty accurate representation of somebody's skill, right? But really that's not the case, because for the most part, your stats can be misleading. The first reason for that is your stats never reset, which means that your play at the beginning of your Bedwars journey when you first got the game will impact your stats now. And that can be difficult for a lot of people like me, because my first 50 stars or so, I probably had an fkdr of like 0.5. If you're interested in learning more about how stats can be misleading, I'll link a video that I made down in the description about how hard it is to get a 100 fkdr. I explained sniping and requeuing a lot better in that video, so if you want to watch that, feel free. Then the second main way that people normally judge somebody's skill in regular Bedwars is by dividing it into the three main components. By those three components, I mean PvP, bridging, and game sense. Theoretically, you should just be able to take how fast someone bridges, what their duels win percentage are, and figure out how good they are, but the main issue here is it's really hard to accurately measure game sense. The only real way to judge somebody's game sense is by their stats, and I just talked about how those aren't super accurate. That being said, it's incredibly difficult to judge how good somebody is at the game based on metrics that you could find in a game of regular Bedwars. It looks like he's just waiting on top, and they jump down. I have Prot 2, I won't be able to kill him here, but hopefully I can get him low enough where I can kill him again. Oh, or I'll just kill him there. Alright, GG. Okay, so if you can't judge how good somebody is at regular Bedwars effectively, that's kind of where ranked comes into play. I find that it separates how good somebody is at Bedwars a lot better than any of the other methods that I discussed. Although it still isn't perfect, and I do want to discuss some changes and improvements that could be made to ranked Bedwars as a game mode. Alright, this guy didn't put down a bed defense yet. There we go, GG. First of all, a change that sounds super simple, but may be the hardest, is adding ranked Bedwars as a regular mode to Hypixel. Because there's a lot of good players who likely don't have the opportunity to play ranked Bedwars, either because they don't have Discord, or they got banned on the ranked server for like ulting or something like that, or just people who have no idea what the ranked Bedwars Discord server is. So I would love to see Hypixel add this to their game modes. It would be like 4v4 mode, but ranked, so like ranked Skywars, you'd get a rating and you'd play with people on a similar rating, something like that. I think that would just be a lot of fun because it would increase the amount of players exponentially. The reason why I feel like ranked is such a good representation of somebody's skill is because it definitely is reasonably high on PvP, so you have to be able to win fights if you want to be a good ranked player. It's also pretty high on game sense. It's a little bit different kind of game sense, but you still do have to have some pretty good game sense if you want to win some games of ranked. The one aspect of ranked that's a little bit lacking is bridging. A lot of times I elect to go first, which is the position that bridges, but you can kind of get away in ranked with not bridging ever, aside from like a little bit of bridging when you're holding pressure. And that's just kind of how ranked goes. There's 4 of you on a team and you only need 1 bridge, so not everybody needs to actually bridge. Alright, I know this red player had some M's and stuff too, so I'll have to be careful for that. Looks like I'll be able to kill him here though. Nice, GG. Alrighty guys, well that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe. We're getting pretty close to 100 subs, so it'd be great if we could hit that sometime in the near future. Goodbye.